Going on, you cheezels. Lachlan from FAE AP here, Australia Pacific. I have come down to sunny, not so sunny Melbourne, to give you a couple of walkthrough videos. Utilise, maximise, efficiency, power words, yeah. Anyway, guys, come down to do a few walkthrough videos on a few options, but we're going to talk about our UML SSL 175 Sonic, that option there. There is a VT model, there is a 150 model from a working with perspective and everything else. However, we're going to touch on the 175 Sonic because this is our most popular unit. Sort of suits anything from 90 to 135 horsepower, so we'll do most of your contractor models. There is a DML SSL, which is a smaller unit. For all intensive purposes, and that's horsepower wise, displacement wise, all intensive purposes, take everything I'm saying here on the UML and think of the DML. It's just smaller. Again, horsepower, flow rate, all that sort of thing. So your flow rate on your DML caps out at 125 litres a minute, where your UML option will go up to sort of 180, 200 litres a minute. So again, it'll go on your RT135 as an example, the big girl. So 175 Sonics. We don't normally bring the VTs in anymore. There is a few still floating around. However, the Sonic is the main model we bring in. And again, it is about efficiencies. It is about return on investment. It's about keeping the contractors moving as much as we physically can, and making sure that diesel burn is less, heat dissipation is better, variable is controlled, mitigated, and well, controlled, again, for lack of a better term. So, UML SSL 175. So the 175 relates to your working widths. You're looking at an 1820 total working width. You're looking at about 1400 kilos. There's 52 teeth on her. So it is teethy. Anyway, all the above. It can have your C3s. It normally comes standard with C3s with an open style rotor. We can swap the C3s for blades, or you can, depending on application of the day. If you're pushing into grasses, you know, you can better off putting your blades on there if you're doing big broadacre grasses, lantanas, all that sort of stuff. The C3s will still do your lantana, it'll still do your grass, it'll still do all that stuff. Please don't think I'm saying it won't. It's just a case of what you want the finish to look like on the back end of it all. The C3s are obviously a general purpose, destroy everything, keep moving scenario, blunt force trauma. We've gone over that in a few other videos. It more shreds your timber, destroys the vegetation, keeps moving. Your blades gives you a chip, or a more evenly spaced, it's not evenly spaced, a more evenly spaced cut. It's more like your axe, your chainsaw sort of setup. Open style rotor on the UML standard. Obviously on the BL4, BL bite limiter rotor. We can get your bite limiters on your UML as well. Just depends on what you want as a customer, how confident you are with the open rotor compared to the bite limiter rotor. The bite limiter rotor coupled with the Sonic on the BL4 works really efficiently, same as the BL4 EXs, your BL2 EXs, your BL1s, bit of everything. Just works really efficiently. And again, that's what we're about. Keeping your tip speeds up, keeping you moving, all that sort of thing. From A, just thinking from a Sonic perspective, I'll show you the app. Basically, with the Sonic scenario, you can set your tip speeds, your torque settings, you can diagnose, you can check your pressures. There is a pressure gauge on the back end of this unit. You can see that from the cab, that's fine, but you can have this thing open in your cab with your phone holder. Most guys have a phone holder these days. You can check your rotor speeds, your pressures, and everything else. So, I've got it in demo mode already. So you've got Sonic demo. I'm hoping this is going to show up all right on the screen. Then you've got your rotor speeds, your pressures. If you've got the hood up, hood down, obviously it's just going through demo mode there. You've got the calibration set up, so light, standard or heavy. And then you've got the ability to diagnose, which is not showing you, which is making things difficult. But there is a diagnosis page there. And then you've got the ability to pick your, there we go, how's that? Technology. So yeah, rotors, calibration, diagnostics, and then it'll show you working hours as well. So from there, again, just simple two-step calibration, takes 2 minutes to do. There's a modem built in that'll draw power from the electric plug, your 7-pin plug that's on your posi there. Everything's housed nicely behind this shield here, so nothing's going to be ripped out. You've got your K-strain, you've got your pressure and return line, and you've got your electric over hydraulic diverter valve plug to control your hood as well as your sonic. On the VT models, we can 5-hose them, so you can have like your ASVs, used to, and your tackies. You could get 5-hose setups with your high flow and your standard flow plug all on the same side, so you can have that hood controlled by hose or hydraulically as well instead of the plug. But again, you've got to get power for the sonic somewhere. So yeah. The beauty of this one compared to a few of the guys we sort of see in the market, there's no rams on the front, as you can tell. So everything's protected. The ram for the hood is actually built in to the side of the unit, so nothing can be bent, nothing can be broken, nothing can be driven into, nothing can come down on it. It's all about not wasting space, I suppose, for lack of a better term, and making sure that you're getting your return on investment out of it. There's nothing worse than, let's lop something off, it falls backwards, goes over the top of this, comes down on it, jams between this and the posi, you've bent a ram, there's a few things that we're just trying to mitigate potential problems. Skids can be adjusted, dropped, skids can be replaced, obviously it is considered a wear part. Your push guard frame can be replaced as well, a couple of bolts undone there. It's not hydraulic, it is mechanical. There is 4 settings you can drop that down to. Obviously I've gone over the rotor, I've gone over the teeth. You've got various greasing points the whole way around. You've got a fancy little step to help you get in and out of your posi. Standard SAE pickups on the back end. Obviously 2 years parts, 12 months labour, and then back to base warranties. So we run everything through an extensive dealer network around the country. The whole idea is that dealer's base becomes your base from a warranty perspective. We will support you and said dealer, should I say, through their base, through their facilities. It's about making sure that, let's say you're in far north Queensland, something goes wrong, you need to get it back for warranty work. It can be done within cooee of you instead of sending it back here to our DC in Melbourne. I'm sure I've gone into it before. We've got 7 DCs around the world, 400 staff members, 90 products, 400 submodels. There's a reason we do it the way we do it, and it's about making sure that you guys are running efficiently, or as efficient as possible, and keeping that return on investment up. There's nothing worse than downtime for weeks on end while it gets on a, let's say far north Queensland, gets on a truck, gets tracked down via road transport, takes a week to get here going through various distribution centres for freight, gets to us, let's say we fix the problem within a couple of hours, we're putting it back on said truck, it's taken another week to get up to far north Queensland. Downtime, money, you've got just a mess. So the whole idea is to put you in contact with the dealer as close to you as possible, and the ones that work dollars, cents, and time. But again, that is a different discussion. But yeah, UML SSL, it is the contractor version. So any questions you've got, give us a call, shoot me an email, send up a carrier pigeon, send out the warhorse, send up a smoke signal, reach out to one of our dealers, comment on this video, shoot me a DM, whatever sort of works for you guys. I will do my damnedest to answer every question I can with as much accuracy as possible. If I don't have an answer, we have a team of product specialists as well as parts specialists, and then obviously we can draw on the factory because we are the factory. So when I say I've got a team, I've got guys locally, but I've got guys in Italy that we can draw on as well. So any questions from there? Talk soon. Take care.